Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So today is uh, Tuesday. It is 10th of February. It is Govinda Masa or Falguna Masa and Krishna Paksham, Astami Tithi. So it is Navami Tithi, but there are no Vaishnavas today. So, and it's just a heads up. So Ekadashi is coming on Friday, 13th of February. Okay, that's a little heads up. Apart from no events today, so we shall move into our daily Srimad Bhagavatam. ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। Hare Krishna. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, Maitreya is speaking to Vidura about the different kinds of the creation. One is the primary creation, secondary creation, all combined together. He was mentioning about Navamaha. There are 9 different kinds of creations and 3 kinds of annihilations. In the last 3 creations, he was mentioning about the trees which are of low in consciousness but still feel the pain. And the 8th creation is of all the animals which have got the cloved hooves and single hoof. And then later on, birds and also the Panchanakas. So these are the animals and birds in the 8th creation. And in the 9th creation, he spoke about the human beings whose nourishment takes place from the downwards. Okay, so that is Arvaksrotastu Navamaha Chattaha Ekavidondunam Rajo Adikaha Karma Para Dukkecha Sukamaninaham. And they are very struggling very hard in the mode of passion, inclined to work more and more. And but they think that they are very happy in this material world. So this is about the 9th creation, about the humans. Ekavido Chattha Ekavidondunam. Okay, so that is about 9 creations. And further, Maitreya Muni is speaking about describing the last 3 creations by the Brahma. And also he mentions later on about the Kumaras, the 4 Kumaras who are going to be created by Lord Brahma. They also fall into both of the categories. So either Prakrita, that is by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, or Vaikrita by the Brahma. So likewise, he is mentioning, and also Maitreya Muni further describes again, there are different kinds of demigods. Different kinds of demigods, their creation by Lord Brahma. So they're also described who are they. Like the demigods and forefathers, demons, Gandharvas, Apsaras, Siddhas, Yakshas, Rakshasas, both the Pretas, Pisachas, Vidyadharas, Kinnara. So these are all coming into another creation. Okay, so we are in the Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd Canto, chapter 10, verse number 28, 29, 27, 28, 29. Vaikritastraya evaite devasargasya sattamam vaikarikastu yah proktaha kaumarastu ubhayatmakaham Vaikritastraya evaite Vaikritaha. Vaikritaha is the creations of Brahma. Trayaha, the 3 kinds, which are we discussed, the trees, animals, plants, and birds, and then human beings, the last 3 kinds. Vaikritaha, Traya evaite, the 3 kinds, certainly, yete all these. Devasargasha Sattamam, and appearance of the demigods, Devasargaha, Sargasha, Sattama, oh good Vidura. And Vaikarikaha, creation of the demigods by nature. Vaikarikaha, demigods by the nature. Vaikarikastu yah proktaha. and they are described, which Proktaha described before, Kumaraha, the four Kumaras, too, but Ubayatmakaha, both ways, namely Vaikrita and also Prakrita. They're coming under both Vaikrita and Prakrita. Okay, likewise, Maitreya Muni says, Vaikritastraya evaite devasargasha sattama Vaikarikastu yah proktaha kaumarastu ubhyatmakaha. And previously, Vaikarikaha means this is also mode of goodness. And from where mind and demigods are also God generated. So here, Vaikarikastu yah proktaha, and those demigods, out of those demigods, Kumarastu ubhyatmakaha. Four Kumaras are also categorized into both ways. They are into Vaikrita and also the Prakrita. A translation, O good Vidura, these last three creations and the creation of demigods, the 10th creation, are Vaikrita creations, which are different from previously described Prakrita or natural creations. The appearance of the Kumaras is both. And there is no purport for this shloka. So we shall move on to the next shlokas as well. So here he is describing about different kinds of the superhuman living entities. So devas and Pitras, Asuras, like that. Dev sargasha astavido vibudaha pitaro asuraham Gandharva apsarasaha siddha yaksha rakshamsi charanaham Bhuta preti pisashasya vidyadra kinnaradayah dasayite vidurakyataha sargaste visvasrukrutaha Dev sargasha astavido. So Dev creation of the demigods also astavidaha, 8 kinds of creations about the demigods. Dev sargasha astavido. And what are they? Vibhudaha, they're all the demigods and the Pitaro Asuraha. Number 1 is the forefathers. Asuraha, the demons. And Gandharvaha. Gandharva is the exact artisans in the higher planets. Gandharva, Apsarasaha, the angels, and Siddha, persons who are perfect in the mystic powers. And Yaksha Rakshamsi, Yakshas are the super protectors. And Rakshamsi, the giants. Charanaha, the celestial singers. And then Bhuta, jinn, Preta, evil spirits, Pisachaha, attendant spirits. Cha also, and Vidyadraha, the celestial denizens named Vidyadharas, and Kinnara, the superhuman beings. So kin nara means a little bit of human. Nara is a human. Kin means a little bit. Some human and something little bit higher than something like that. Superhuman beings. And Adayaha and others. Dasaite, all these 10 creations, Vidra, Vidra, Hakyataha, they are described. Sargaste, Visvasurukritaha, Sargaha, these creations, te unto you, Visvasuru, creator of the universe, Brahma, Kritaha, done by him. Okay, so these are all again both the Preta, Pisachas, and the Deva Sarga. Devas or Vibhudas, Pitru, Asura, Gandharva, Apsarasa, Siddha, Yaksha, Rakshamsi, Charana. These are all created by Lord Brahma. Okay, likewise, Maitreya Muni speaking. Dev Sarga Shashtavido Vibhudaha Pitru Asuraha Gandharva Apsarasa, Siddha, Yaksha, Rakshamsi, Charanaha. Both Preta, Pisachasha, Vidyadra, Kinniradayaha. Dasaiti Viduраkyataha Sargaste Vishwasurukritaha. The translation. The creation of the demigods is of 8 varieties. The demigods, number 2, forefathers, number 3. Asuras or demons. Number 4. Gandharvas and Apsaras or angels. Number 5. Yakshas and Rakshasas. Number 6. The Siddhas, Charanas and Vidyadharas. Number 7. The Bhutas, Pretas and Pisachas. And number 8. The superhuman beings, celestial singers, etc. All are created by Brahma, the creator of the universe. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Can I request Debashish Prabhuji to read the purport, please?
As explained in the second canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, the Siddhas are inheritant of Siddhaloka, where the residents travel in space without vehicles. At their mere will, they can pass from one planet to another without difficulty. Therefore, in the upper planet, the inhabitants are far superior to the inhabitant of this planet in all matter of art, culture, and science, since they possess brain superior to those of human beings. The spirits and genes mentioned in this connection are also counted among the demigods because they are able to perform uncommon functions not possible for man. So Prabhupada ki jai, Hari Bol.
Jai. Thank you, Prabhuji. So here again, in the purport, Srila Prabhupada is describing about the categories of the people and superhumans. They have got different culture in the upper planetary systems, and they are far superior to the inhabitants of this planet. Again, these are all, even though they are very highly elevated or super to the inhabitants of humans or something like that, but they do have a particular purpose. So they may be traveling from one place to another place. Though they are very high, they do have one kind of objective. So that objective is perfection of human life, but it is based on their consciousness. They are put up into the higher planets. So one can go into the higher planetary systems, but again there is some objective of those planets as well. What needs to be done. So okay, again here in the Bhagavatam, Naijyamanya Bhaktya Bhagavati Akilatmani Sadruswasti Siva Panta Yoginam Brahma Siddhaye, and even attaining so many Siddhas, Brahma Siddhaye, attaining all the Siddhas, Siddhic powers, mystic powers. But there is no auspiciousness until they are engaged in the devotional service. Okay, again, that is the ultimate thing. It is coming to devotional service is the ultimate thing. Otherwise, living entities rotten here and there for their own ways and by their own perceptions, own sense gratificated things, own desires. They will be scattered here and there until they come to the lotus feet of the Lord. Okay, that is the ultimate thing. Again, once they have got into spiritual body, again they will be able to enter into spiritual planets. And here one point here, the spirits and jinn, Bhutas, Pretas, they are also mentioned in this connection, are also counted among the demigods because they are able to perform uncommon functions not possible for men. Okay, but Brahma and the other sense, like in one place, uh, they can perform uncommon human functions, but cultivating the devotional service that can happen in the human bodies. Brahma says, yeah, Vikramāpi chano drugatim prapanna jnanam cha tattvasham saha dharmam yatra nāradanam bhagavato vitarintya mushya sammohita viditaya bhatamaya yate. Brahma says to all the demigods, saying that we also desire to have birth in the Earth planet as a human being. Yabhisamapi chano drukatim prapanna jnanam cha tattvasham saha dharmam yatra. There we cultivate the knowledge, saha dharmam. So this is called devotional service to the Supreme Lord. And by that, one can go back to the spiritual planets, Vaikunta planets. Okay, that is human planet and human birth. It is very, very rare. Cultivating the knowledge, accepting the spiritual master again. Brahmande Brahmite Kona Bhagyavan Jiva Guru Krishna Krupaya Paya Bhakti Lata Bija. That can happen only in the human beings, accepting the spiritual master and then kind of progressing in the devotional service. But these are highly human beings by their previous karmas or previous pious activities or somewhere or other they have taken birth in those species. Yanti deva prasadevan pitrunyanti pitruvataha bhutanyanti bhutejha majjajinopi mam. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, if you worship demigods, you will be taking birth. Yanti deva. So you will go to the demigods planets. Pitrunyanti pitruvataha. If you worship forefathers, you will take birth among the forefathers. Bhutanyanti bhutejha. If you worship Bhutas, then you will take birth in those beings. Jajinopi, who worships me, they'll come back to my planet, Goloka Vrindavana or Vaikunta planets based on the mood of a devotee. Likewise, Krishna says here. But here, the different kinds of living beings. These are all called. All are created by Brahma, the creator of the universe. Creation of demigods is 8 categories, and this is Dasaite Vidraha. These are all totally 10 creations here. Further, he is concluding here. All these 10 Dasaite 10 creations. Up to human beings, it is 9 creations. Last one is the further creating like Pitara, Asura, Gandharva, Apsaras, Siddhas, Yakshas, Rakshasas, Charanas, like that. It is 10th creations. It is not the sequence, but it is the number of creations, categorizing the creations. Okay, so we shall go and recite these shlokas. वैकृतास्त्रय एवैते देवसर्गश सत्तमं वैकारिकस्तु यः प्रोक्तः कौमारस्तु उभयात्मकः. Can I request the devotees kindly follow line by line? Vaikritastraya evaite
Vaikritastraya evaite
Devasargasha sattama
Devasargascha sattama
Vaikarikastu yah proktaha
वैकारिकस्तु यः प्रोक्तः
Kaumarastu ubhayatmakah.
कौमारस्तु उभयात्मकः.
Okay, so here, and this is Vaikritastraya evaite. When we combine together, Vaikritastraya evaite Devasargasha sattama and Vaikritastu yah proktaha Kaumarastu, and combining here Kaumarastu Ubhayatmakaha, and then separating here. If we see here Ubhayatmakaha, that is synonyms. Kaumarastu. Okay, again. Vaikritastraya evaite
Vaikritastraya evaite
Devasargasha sattama
Devasargascha sattama
Vaikarikastu yah proktaha
Vaikarikastu yaha proktaha
Kaumarastu Ubhayatmakaha.
Kaumarastu ubhayatmakaha.
Once more. Vaikritastraya evaite
Vaikritastraya evaite
Devasargasha sattama
Devasargascha sattama
Vaikarikastu yah proktaha
Vaikarikastu yaha proktaha
Kaumarastu Ubhayatmakaha.
Kaumarastu ubhayatmakaha.
Very beautiful. Okay, can I request devotees? Can you take turns to recite?
Right.
Okay, Lalita Devi Mataji, would you like to go first?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. I'll try Prabhuji.
Yes, ma'am.
Vaikarastu ya evaite deva sargasasastama vaika vaikarakastu yah prakotah komar prakotah
Proktaha.
sorry Prabhuji प्रोक्तः कौमारस्तु उभयात्मकः sorry Prabhuji
Would you
sorry
like to go once again, Mataji?
yes please Prabhuji
Vaikrutastraya evaite.
वैक्रास्तस्तु एवैते
Vaikrutastraya.
वैक्रास्तु या
Vaikrutastraya.
वैकृतास्तु
Vaikrutastraya.
त्रय
Vaikrutastraya.
वैकृतात्रय
Evaite.
एवैते वैकृतात्रय एवैते
Dev Sargasha Sattamam.
देवसर्गसचतमा
Vaikarikastu yah proktaha.
वैकार वैकारिकस्तु यः प्रोक्तः
Komarastu Vayatmakaha.
कौमारस्तु भयात्मकः
Want to go once again, Mataji?
या प्रभुजी will try प्रभुजी वैक्रातस्त्रय एवैते देवसर्गस च सत्तमा वैकार्तिकस्तु यः प्रोक्तः कौमारस्तु उभयात्मकः
Very nice. Thank you.
Thank you प्रभुजी Sorry apologies for mistakes
Naresh Mataji. Rajalakshmi Mataji, would you like to go?
Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Hare Krishna devotees. Vaikrutastraya evaite deva sargasa sattamam vaikarikastu ya proktaha kaumarastu tubhayatmakaha.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Thank you.
Garingi Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Vaikritasraya evaite deva sargasya sattama vaikarikastu yaha praktaha kaumaramstu ubhayatmakaha. Hare Krishna.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Meena Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna. Venkutatasya evete devasargasya satama Vaikarikastu ya prokta Kumarastu abhayatmakaha.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Kusha Mataji, please.
वैकृताश्रय एवैते देवसर्गश्च सत्तमा वैकारिकस्तु यः प्रोक्तः कौमारस्तु भयात्मकः.
Very
Hare
nice.
Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Jai Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna, please accept my humble obeisances. Vaikrutastraya evaite deva sargascha sattama vaikarikastu yaha proktaha komarastu ubhiyatmakaha. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Devashish Prabhuji, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Vaikratastu evaite deva sargasya sattama Vaikrastu e prokta Kumarastu etai makasha. Very good.
Very nice. Thank you, Prabhuji. Asha Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna. Vaikrudastre evaite deva sarkasa sattama vaikarikastu yah proktaha kaumarastu ubhayatamaha.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Sanchita Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna. वैकृताश्रय एवैते देवसर्गश्च सत्तमा वैकारिकस्तु यः प्रोक्त कौमारस्त उभयात्मकः. Hare Krishna.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Also, would you like to read the translation, Mataji?
Thank you, Prabhu. O good Vidura, these last three creations and the creations of the demigods, the 10th are Vaikrita creations, which are different from the previously described Prakrita natural creations. The appearance of the Kumaras is both. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
We shall move to the next shloka as well to recite the next slide. So this is Devasargasha Astavido Vibudaha Pitaro Asuraham Gandharvapsarasaha Siddha Yaksha Rakshamsi Charanaham Bhota Preta Pisachasha Vidyadraha Kinnaradayaham Dasaite Vidurakyataha Sargaste Vishusrukrutaham. Okay, again, can I request all devotees to follow line by line? Devasargasha Astavido
Astavido
Vibudaha Pitaro Suraha
Vibudaho Pitaraho Asaroha
Gandharva Apsarasaha Siddha
Gandharva
Gandharva
Apsarasaha Siddha
Siddha
Yaksha Rakshamsi Charanaha
Yaksha
Yaksha Rakshamsi Charanaha
Shamsi Charana
Bhota Preta Pisachascha
Bhuta
Bhuta
Preta
Preta
Chacha
Vidyadraha Kinnaradayaham
Vyadraha
Daha
Kinnaradayah
Dasaite Vidurakyataha
Dashite
Dashayite
Vidurakya
Sargaste Visrukrutaha
Sargaste Vishwasukritaha
Again. Devasargasha Astavido
Devasargasha Astavido
Ashtavido
Vibudaha Pitaro Asuraha
Vibudaha Pitaro
Suraha
Gandharva Apsarasaha Siddha
Gandharva
Apsaraha
Apsaraha
Siddha
Gandharvas
Yaksha Rakshamsi Charanaham
Yaksha
Yaksha
Rakshamsi
Rakshamsi Charanaha
Bhota Preta Pisachasha
Bhuta Preta Pishachacha
Vidyadraha Kinnaradayaham
Vidyadraha
Yadaha
Kinnaradayah
Dasaite Vidurakyataha
Dasaite
Dasaite
Vidurakyataha
Vidurakyataha
Sargaste Visusrukrutaha
Sargaste Vishwasukritaha
Devasargasha Astavido
Devasargasha Astavido
Ashtavido
Vibudaha Pitaro Asuraham
Vibudaha Pitaro Asuraha
Gandharva Apsarasaha Siddha
Gandharva Apsarasaha Siddha
Yaksha Rakshamsi Charanaham
Yakshamsi Charanaha
Bhota Preta Pisachasha
Bhuta Preta Pisachacha
Vidyadraha Kinnaradayaham
Vidyadraha Kinnaradayah
Dasaite Vidurakyataha
Dasaite Vidurakyataha
Sargaste Visrukrutaha
Sargaste Vishwasukritaha
Very beautiful. Can you request devotees kindly take your time to recite? Gauri Mataji, would you like to go first?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji ki. Devasargasya Ashtavido Vibudaha Pitaro. Sorry Prabhuji, again. Okay. Devasargasya Ashtavido Vibudaha Pitaro Asuraha गन्धर्वाप्सरसः सिद्धा यक्षराक्षंसि चरणाः भूतप्रेतपिशाचाश्च विद्याग्रह किन्नरादयः दश इति विदुरा आख्यातः सर्गास्ति विश्व श्रीकृतः हरे कृष्ण
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Asha Mataji, please.
देवसर्कसाष्टो विदो विबुधाः पितरो असुराः गन्धर्व अप्सरसः सिद्धा यक्ष रक्षांसि सारणाः भूतप्रेत पिशाचाश्च विद्यात्रादा किन्नरादयः तस्सैदे विदुराख्यादाः सर्गास्ते विश्वकृताः. Sorry, Prabhu.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Jai Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, I will try not to show. Deva sargascha ashtavidho vibhutaha pitro suraha gandharvapsarasaha siddha yaksha rakshamsi charanaha bhuta preta pishachascha विद्याधराः किन्नरादयाः दशैते विदुराख्याताः सर्गास्ते विश्वसृक्कृताः. Sorry for the mistakes, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Very nicely done. Lalita Devi Mataji, please.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभुजी देवसर्गासु अष्टविधो विबुधाः पितरो असुरः गन्धर्व अप्सरसः सिद्धः यक्षराक्षंसि चरणः भूतप्रेता पिशाचा च विद्याधरः किन्नरादायः दशैते विदुराख्यातः सर्गस्ते विश्वसुकृतः. हरे कृष्ण प्रभुजी प्लीज apologize mistake by mistakes.
Very nicely done. Thank you, Mataji. Can I request Usha Mataji, please?
देवसर्गाश्च अष्टविधो विभुधाः पितरो सुराः गन्धर्व अप्सरासः सिद्धा यक्ष रक्षांसि चारणः भूतप्रेतपिशाचाश्च विद्याद्रा किन्नरादयः दशैते विदुराख्याताः सर्गास्ते विश्वसुकृतः.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Meena Mataji, please.
देवसर्गाचाष्टविधो विबुधा देवसर्गाचाष्टविधो विबुधा पितरोऽसुरा गन्धर्व अप्सरसरस सिद्धा यक्षरक्षासि चारणा भूतप्रेत पिशाचाश्च विद्याद्या किन्नरादय दर्शक्ते विदुराख्याता सर्गास्ते विश्वसुकृता.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Mataji. Sanjita Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, sorry. Deva sargascha vidho vibudha pitaro suraha gandharvapsara saha siddha yaksha rakshangshi charanaha bhuta preta पिशाचाश्च विद्याध्राः किन्नरादयः दशैते विदुराख्याता स्वर्गास्ते विश्वस्वीकृता Vishwasrikritaha. Hare Krishna.
Excellent. Thank you, Mataji. Devashish Prabhuji, please. Okay. Rajalakshmi Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Deva Shargaschasthavido Vibhuta Pitaro Shuraha Gandharva Apsara Siddha Yakshara Rakshamsi Charanaha Bhuta Preta Pishashascha Vidyadhara Kinnaradayaha Dasaite Vidurakyaha Sargaste Vishwas Shrukrutaha.
Very nice.
Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you. Would you like to read the translation, Mataji, please?
Hare Krishna Prabhu. The creation of the demigods is of 8 varieties. The demigods, the forefathers, the Asuras are the demons, the Gandharvas and Apsaras are angels, the Yakshas and Rakshasas, the Siddhas, Charanas and Vidyadharas, the Bhutas, Pretas and Pisachas, and the superhuman beings, celestial singers, etc. All are created by Brahma, the creator of the universe.
Okay, thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhu.
From Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Okay, we shall move to Srila Prabhupada's daily letter. So, letter to Abhirama, March 5th, 1971, Bombay. It is a very tiny letter. Can I request any unallocated devotee to read this letter, please? Rajalakshmi Mataji, would you like to go for this one as well?
Yeah, sure, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. My dear Abhirama Das, please accept my blessings. I am in due receipt of your letter undated and have noted the contents carefully. I am very anxious that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's message be carried to South America also. Now we have got one center in Trinidad, started by Vaikunta Ananta and his wife Saradhya. That is the beginning. So your idea of having a large boat traveling from city to city is very encouraging. So if you have got the means, then go ahead and do it. Krishna consciousness men, a boat ship and chanting Hare Krishna is a very nice program, and the coastal people may take the advantage of this transcendental vibration and benefited. So do it cooperatively with Hayagriva Prabhu and let me know your progress. Hoping this will meet you in good health. Your well-wisher A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai. Thank you, Mataji. Any takeaway point, Mataji, from here?
Yeah, I think Abhirama Prabhu is addressing to Abhirama Das. Maybe in his previous letter, he might have expressed, okay, coastal seva service using a boat Harinama Sankirtana. So Prabhupada is very supportive of this idea because it is a great thought, okay, chanting in the boat and traveling from city to city. The people in the coastal also will get to know the greatness and power of Nama Sankirtana and they will become Krishna devotees. So he is mentioning just take the support of Hayagriva Prabhu for this great cause. So alongside of it, and he Prabhupada also mentioned there is a center started by Vaikuntanatha and his wife in South America, which is a good starting point to spread the Krishna consciousness and a way of living close to Godhead. So that is all. I got it from this letter, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Okay, very nicely summarized. Okay, any other comments, dear devotees? Okay, so that is from Srila Prabhupada's letter. So one must be very enthusiastic in Krishna consciousness and then go on kirtan and chanting and it was spread Krishna consciousness, this transcendental vibration. Okay, so everyone will be benefited. So, and then other Southern America, South America, it is so much of distance, but I think still they can take it very nicely. Okay, so that do it cooperatively with Hegri Prabhu and update the progress. Okay, likewise Prabhupada is mentioning. So always cooperation must be there. That is the key point. Okay, that is from Srila Prabhupada's letter and from the announcements point of view. So today evening we have got teaching practice session at 8 p.m. and the evening japa at 6:30 p.m. These are the regular updates and a day devotees. If you have got any updates or you wanted to share anything on Krishna consciousness, kindly do so. Otherwise, we shall conclude and continue with Mandir Japa.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, just a quick question on the this Srimad Bhagavatam shloka that we recited last. So Bhuta Pishacha Pretas, you mentioned earlier, like of course Srimad Bhagavatam mentions that when Lord Shiva was created, he created the Bhuta Pisacha. So did Brahma create separately as well?
This one, it is mentioned here, all created by Brahma. In other way, when Lord Shiva is created by Brahma and Shiva creates Bhutas and Pretas, again it will come under the account of Brahma only. Account in the sense, it is not, we do not see as a separate, but here from the Brahma, topmost personality in the universe. For example, if we say that all incarnations comes from Kshirodak Sai Vishnu, we can also say all incarnations comes from Garbhodak Sai Vishnu. It is bit higher level, accounting Garbhodak Sai Vishnu. And also we can say all coming from Mahavishnu, all coming from Krishna. So just going accounting to the upper level.
Yes, yeah, it makes sense. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Okay, any other comments or updates, devotees?
Prabhu, all these bhutas and demons and all these are not good for the universe. Then why Brahma created all those things? If he has not created these asuras and rakshasas, then it would be peaceful world, isn't it? Peaceful universe.
This is actually people become, they are more of sense gratification things, absorbed in it and acting in abominable way. So they are getting, once they leave their body, their consciousness is like that. Now, in the creation, they have to continue that activity further. Brahma is giving the bodies to all the living entities. It is not that Brahma is creating them. He is giving the bodies according to the consciousness of the living entity.
Okay.
But this is how all the living varieties of living entities in this material world.
Okay, Prabhu. Yeah, got it. Yeah. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Any other comments? Okay, so that is from Bhagavatam and Prabhupada's letter and updates. Okay, we shall conclude and continue with further japa. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha paritanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Ananta Koti Vaishnavinda ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna conscious day, everyone. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद